now so funny how that man you call my man can actually be our man. Because a lot of people are now sharing men. I think it's clothes we used to share before and wigs. But you guys are now sharing your men. Very funny. Anyway, you're welcome to another episode on Authentic Podcast. And as always, I am Ayomilko, the only success sugar mommy of Lagos. I did not come alone today because, of course, we really need to pour out our emotion. And I have a beautiful soul with me that can talk about a lot of things at the same time. So I have a me beauty by Hama. But I would not even like to say the name by myself. Mama, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. Thank
Look
you.
at that dad looking so beautiful. I really wish I can be beautiful, but then thank God for God. So how are you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah,
How
I just
are you?
want to hear that name from you, like really.
My name is Alma.
My name is Alma.
Of Alma by Alma.
Of Alma by Alma. Can you tell us more about the Alma by Alma? Just
It's a unisex fashion brand that caters to ready-to-wear and bespoke needs of every fashionable person. We are, your best bet for the best fashion items in Nigeria and outside Nigeria.
Look at that. So cool. I love that. Oh God, I'm big. Okay, that's not why we're here. We're here for some fun. And today, I actually have a lot of gist to gist you today. Let us start off with the story. It's actually not so new, but I really feel like we should educate ourselves on this issue so that you don't be the victim next. So there's this woman that cried out sometimes, like some weeks ago, that she got married to her husband only for her to find out that the man has no manhood. This one is very simple. If it were to be that the man has a manhood, but he could not perform, we'll go and get her go, we'll go and buy this and that, and everything will function very well. Those kind of things. But right now, the man doesn't even have anything. And I was asking myself, how come? You don't understand, like, okay, I get it, yeah. This is a Christian marriage, and they were supposed to be celibate, even though I don't think that is even working right now. So they're supposed to be celibate, and my point was that at a point, it did not even maybe he was offing clothes and he was wearing clothes and you saw something.
But I would think that since he knows that he doesn't have, maybe it was more easy for him to hide, knowing fully well that nobody will get married to him without, the presence of a manhood. So maybe it was very easy for him to come up with the whole idea of, let's be celibate till we get married, because we know that if you have married now, you're not going any other place to get. So maybe it was very easy for him to just keep it secret. And then for the woman, she just thought, I found a God-fearing man who, we're both keeping ourselves together, for marriage. And then on the wedding night, everything now happened now like that. And, I find it very strange, because in our own generation now, though there are people doing it, but I feel like we as the young people now, maybe there'll be something there that would,
you see,
people say they are being celibate and then
they are still doing
back
something.
to back.
So let me tell you something. You see, marriage is like Gary. When you want to buy Gary from the market, well, you will first ask the mama, she Gary shogbe. And the mama says, it's good. You don't get. Then you take little Gary, you put it in your hair. You not check. Sure. Wow, okay. That's when you say, yeah, mama, give me one bowl. Well, you're not even checking anything. Okay, I'm okay with you being celibate, but at least one time. You should not even check whether the thing is even rising. Is it rising?
That's the idea of the Christian relationship now.
I don't think that is it. They don't want to check. Sexual education.
Yes.
Where you're supposed to, at least you guys even talk about
what church do you attend? I've heard of churches where, on the day of your wedding, you also carry out, like, they run a pregnancy test on the woman or a virginity test or something that morning, because they want to be sure that you have really, really kept yourself. So growing up in a childhood or in a family like that, where you've been trained to, like, this is how you should be, I don't think that there will be need for you to want to say, let me check. Do you know?
What is there?
Exposure sometimes helps, but some people they've been taught that thing, like, inside them, they don't know what you are saying. There's nothing like testing. They're not testing anything. They want to wait till that day.
They want to settle down for
and that is what just happened to this person, because what exactly is she going to do?
Okay, right now, my own advice for her is to leave the marriage, because see, I know that we in this world, we are always about money. But this is something, Yoruba will say it's too old that we have in a marriage. If you don't understand Yoruba very right, I know people that understand will understand. After owo, it is oko. I'm sorry to use that word. Like, after money, it is dig. Because of course, as a lady, I want to get married to you. I want to know that you must be able to satisfy me as a husband, like with normal homely duties, and of course in the other room. That's why you see some women, they are married and they're having extramarital affairs. The same way for men, when they are married and their wife is just like, man, I want to sleep. I want to sleep here. And your husband is always up and doing, and you can't even meet up. That's why they have issues. So that particular issue is now leading me to, I don't know, maybe that's why they are having issues. Me, I shall get the gist one way or the other from basketballs.com. So just have actually posted that there is this particular person. Me, I know him to be Gorimakpa Chris Brown because that man is bald. And I want to even say something here. You all should stay away from men that are bald, especially those that used to live here.
All of them, like thinking about it now.
All of them
thinking about
Two-Face. You don't get air for head. Back it up, you no get air. You see that you don't get. You see all those people, they God I beg. So now, just have actually said that Banky W is cheating on Adesua. Nobody would have thought of it. Number one, Banky W is a pastor. Adesua is a beautiful girl. She's a complete package. At least if you marry somebody like say, Ashebi, you are not fine. Maybe that's why. So look at that. Like nobody would have expected that there will be anything like cheating in that marriage. It looks so perfect. And I wouldn't have expected that I would find it's not yet established exactly. But then we're hearing a lot of things and everybody's just saying that how can somebody be pregnant for Banky W? Because according to Just Lover, the lady used to be Banky W's friend, best friend, and they were, best friend, bestie with difficulty. That's what I would say. Nobody would date me and have bestie. How about you?
I'm open to the idea of having a best friend.
Okay, you will have, I don't understand, like me, you cannot date me and you say you have a best friend. The same way I cannot date you and have a best friend. I would say whatever works for you or whatever you expect, that is what you'd give out. So for the fact that I'm comfortable with it, I do have like close friends that I'm close with. If a man has his own friends, I'm fine with that because I know that I cannot give up my own friends just because I'm in a relationship with you. So if you're not comfortable with it, I would understand that you're saying you can't do that to me because I'm not doing that to you. You can't ask for what you're not giving out. Exactly. But I don't think that idea of bestie. Okay, now look at this.
Society has made it like that.
Okay, look, I get it, society, but Banky W now it is bestie. They fine. If Adesua knew that lady, she was like, no, she's my husband's best friend. She was pregnant the first time, they aborted it. The second time, abort. So the third time, the woman is saying that she is not aborting and she wants to keep it. So look at that situation. Let's just say, like the same way I say that you don't have issue with bestie. Your husband should just have bestie normal and everything should be set. And you know that this is bestie. And one day, your husband has said, bestie is pregnant. What will you do?
At the end of the day, I have very weird thoughts about all these things because I like to think that life happens at the end of the day. Not that you'd accept that easily, but you will not kill yourself. Men are fond of staining white. It's not like they're not men who don't do that.
Yeah, sure.
You can give a man the whole world and he will still stain your white. It happens. They are running people through the mud these days. People get married as virgins and the next month your husband is already doing something with your maid. It happens. Exactly. You will not kill yourself. If you want to die, how many people do you want to die for? Because a man who would sleep with somebody who is very close to him as per bestie is not going to be doing it with just that person. So how many people do you want to kill yourself for? At the end of the day, bestie has carried belly,
move on. But it's heartbroken. Like I can't even say this is my man. That kind of thing.
That's it. That's why when I talk about relationships and all, I'll say, don't go and kill yourself because of man. Don't lose yourself because you're in a relationship with somebody. That's why I said, if you have friends, I don't subscribe to the school of thought of, I have friends and now because I'm in a relationship, I am not friends with you people anymore. Do you get? People do that. They have a group of friends, then one way, they have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and then they forget that, they had friends before. If you do that, I feel like you're making it easy for yourself to be lost in that relationship, that once the relationship comes to an end, you don't see life outside that relationship.
You now have to start all over
again. If it is easy for you to start all over again, because sometimes people are just, that's why they will now say, I die here, oh, die here. You have wasted my time. Do you understand?
Yeah,
but nobody really wasted your time if you were doing the other things you were doing without the relationship. But no, you built yourself to be around that relationship, and now they've broken your heart. Now
you have to move on.
Do you get?
I don't have issue with having a bestie. Oh, sorry, I have a lot of issue with having a bestie. Why do you have bestie? But my point is that even if you will have set boundaries, and the boundary is, this is my man, what you do with your man, whether you have a best friend, there should be level of boundary.
That's the point of it.
They should be kept at arm's length. Not
of course, you will not say, because you're my best friend, we are doing all this. No, that's not the kind of best friend you are talking about.
Now you are getting my point.
That's not the type we're talking about.
So I have always idolized some celebrities' marriage, and I would be like, oh God, I beg. When I want to settle down, let me see the kind of this man, because look at this. Somebody like Adekunle go and see me, somebody like Banky W and the wife. I'll be like, look at this marriage. I love this marriage.
You're always tapping in.
As in, but right now, I don't tap into anything, because there is no perfect marriage anywhere, and it's looking like it's the order of the day. Every man cheats. Just have it at the back of your mind. Even if your man is not cheating, at least you have a peace of mind. You've already known that this person would cheat, and he does not cheat. Then we just keep. But when you're already like, this guy can never do. So when he does it, it comes like a shock, and a lot of people. You see a lot of women out there. You just talk to them, good morning. Do
you know what?
They're already depressed.
Do you know what I don't like about us in this social media age? Because most times it seems like we're always looking up to, I don't like the idea of role models. You have your mother in the house. Your mother should be your role model. My role model is not an outsider. I don't like this whole idea of, okay, let me say this celebrity, this big person now is my role model. I'm looking up to this person. You can be looking up to the person at certain points, like for some things, this person does this particular thing well. So that's why I'm looking up to this person. But on social media now, if a marriage crashes, what you hear first is, if these people can crash, it means I have given up on love. That's rubbish. Exactly. Your parents have been together since they gave birth to you till now. It's not enough reason for you to say, love exists. But no, a celebrity that you don't know from anywhere will now end their own marriage.
And you're like, these people, this celebrity, at the end of the day, see, everything they do is scripted. I got to know that you see, celebrity life is scripted. There's a way they have to look. There's a way they have to smile. Even if they are not happy. Yeah. When they come out, they just have to... And at the end of the day, they start crying. So the rich also cry. That's just like the point. And I want to say this again. I love celibacy, but my love... The same way you are trying to be celibate, sometimes just be trying to check, even if it is your wife, just say, just let me see that place. Hope it's not closed. If it is your boy, you understand, like sometimes you guys should just do some. It's not like you will enter, Jesus does not teach us that way, but just sometimes lift it up, show do because I cannot come and settle for
something that is not
never
there.
Because I love this thing. Thank you. So on that note, Beauty Bahama, thank you very much for joining me today. And of course, you can see, she already said that she's a fashion designer. So when you'll be seeing me wearing that amazing ready to wear by Beauty Bahama, because of course, I am the pattern.
Yes, so.
So until next time, we'll be doing this. I'm leaving you with a lot of love, joy, peace, and happiness. Bye.
Bye, guys.